as Sylveon gave us the new typing of Fairy, Mewtwo has been revealed to be a Mega Pokemon. And to that I first say, did I predict this? A couple of people have come to me, based off my breaking the fourth wall video, that I somehow predicted this. And I guess you can have pros and cons to that. First, what is Mega Pokemon? Essentially, it is a Pokemon with a use of a Mega Stone specific to that Pokemon. It evolves during the battle. It is only temporary. When the battle ends, that Pokemon will revert back to its original form. And it is been told that you can only use one in battle. I'm assuming this just means one on your entire team, or once, let's say you're doing a double battle. Once you have a Mega Pokemon out on the field, no other Pokemon will go Mega. However, some weird mechanics you gotta figure out with that. Whatever. Did I predict this? Essentially, it is kind of what I was talking about. It has taken some Pokemon, such as Blaziken here, who's already at a third stage, and yet it evolves and gets stronger, whether it is temporary or not. So I guess I kind of predicted it, kind of didn't. I also, if you saw an earlier video way back a couple months ago, you will see that I also predicted, I think, one Pokemon, or I assumed that one Pokemon would get an evolution of sorts. First, we have Blaziken, we have Ampharos, and we have Lucario. Not much said about that. I've already talked about them. Mawile, I kind of predicted at the same time. I think it was already rumored back then that it was going to get a Fairy typing added to it. Kangaskhan was revealed this weekend, and Absol. Absol was one I was definitely rooting for getting an evolution. So that is basically it. That is what Mega Pokemon are at this point. We don't really know for sure how this is going to eventually work out, how we're going to find these items. I know with Blaziken, that item will be only given out when the Torchic is actually distributed during the time of its release in January, I think it was. So that's essentially it. But instead of just ending it with me talking about, oh, I might have predicted this, blah blah blah, I figured I'd talk about another rumor that has been going around the internet, mainly on PokeJungle. And that is another set of Pokemon that will be getting Mega treatments. And in fact, one of them has been kind of officially confirmed. Some Pokemon getting this: Aerodactyl, Latios, and Latias, Gyarados, Medicham, Aggron, Banette, and Gardevoir. Again, we have another third stage Pokemon who's getting an evolution, with Gardevoir and Aggron. And the other ones, I don't see the point of Medicham, but I'm going to talk about it towards the end. Latios and Latias give me speculation that if they do go Mega, one will be in the individual release. You know, if you have X, you get one of them. If you have Y, you have a chance to get one of them. Which, for me, kind of sucks, because we already did this, getting able to get a chance to have one of them during Black 2 and White 2. I don't see the point in doing it again. I've had enough of these Pokemon. And if I get another Latios, because every version I play with these events, it's always Latios. I want a Latias. So there is that. Definitely some issues to work out. Next, Charizard, one who is definitely people going for it. Abomasnow, I probably said that wrong. Blastoise, Gengar, Tyranitar, Scizor, which has already been unofficially confirmed, and Jinx. Obviously, Charizard can get the Fire Dragon typing. A couple of people wanted Blastoise to be Water Steel. Very nice. Tyranitar, Dragon, I don't know, Rock/Ground. Gengar, I wonder what that could be. Jinx, and Scizor. Not much else to talk about those Pokemon. I will say that Jinx, I thought was going to get an evolution, but apparently Mega is the way we're going. And all the last three Pokemon And actually Pokemon, I said, hey, these Pokemon should get evolutions, or in Heracross's and Pinsir's case, they should get a pre-evolution. But yeah, it looks like we're getting very close to our three-headed Houndour, or Houndoom, I can't remember. Everyone wants a three-headed one at this point. And that is essentially all the Pokemon. Definitely a lot of favorites, a couple of, interesting. What was really interesting in the case of Medicham, Latios, and Bayonet, and Gardevoir, for that matter, and Aggron. A lot of these Pokemon are from 3rd generation. I noticed also that a couple Pokemon, mainly Marwell, they're all 3rd gen Pokemon. Makes you wonder if this is any hint that, oh, we were working on the 3rd gen remake, but somehow we decided to do 6th gen, and why not have some of those throwbacks to 3rd gen? It's going to be interesting. And with this, I end this video with this one question. Is this the end of actual evolutions from older gens? Eevee, we know, has another evolution, and that is typical of Eevees. But we have no evolutions of any previous gen Pokemon. This happened in 5th gen, but the reason for that was that we wanted to start off with a brand new set of Pokemon, that you can only catch these Pokemon during the first part of the game. So, are we saying goodbye to our older gen favorites evolving in actual means of keeping their evolutions? Absol would have been a great choice. Mawile would have been a great choice. That's Pinsir, Heracross. All those Pokemon would have been perfect for an evolution. But no, they're going towards this Mega route. It does scare me. I will just have to wait and see what Game Freak does in the future. And that is essentially it for this video. A little long, but thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.